As 2021 comes to a close, it's time to honor these wrestlers who sadly passed away over the past 12 months. These wrestlers have impacted the lives of fans and other wrestlers throughout their careers, and they will be deeply missed. Join us now as Wrestlelamia looks at every wrestler who has passed away in 2021. Number 13, Super Porky. WWE fans may remember Super Porky for his short run in WWE in 2005. WWE had introduced the Juniors division as a new concept on the SmackDown brand, and Porky was one of the key names in the short-lived division. Porky achieved great success in Mexico, and his work is often cited and celebrated by fans of Lucha Libre. Unfortunately, Porky passed away in July of 2021 following a heart attack. He was just 58 years old. Number 12, Melissa Coates. Melissa Coates spent a number of years in OVW, and although she never got a big break on WWE's main roster, she was said to be a wrestling manager with a ton of potential. In 2014, she began to manage the legendary Sabu on the independent scene, and this led to her being given the nickname of the Super Genie. Unfortunately, Melissa Coates passed away in the summer of 2021 at 50 years old. Number 11, Ryan Sakota. Fans of the Ruthless Aggression know Ryan Sakota for his stint as one of Tajiri's henchmen. His run in WWE was short, but Sakota found work after his wrestling career, including work at Disney World. In September of 2021, it was announced that Sakota had passed away and was just 48 years old. Number 10, Butch Reed. Butch Reed found great success throughout his wrestling career, having wrestled in Mid-South Wrestling and having an acclaimed feud with Ric Flair. So it didn't take long for Reed to end up in WWE. He would be a key part of the main event of the inaugural Survivor Series pay-per-view, and although Reed never won any major titles during his time in WWE, even though rumors circulate that he was supposed to win the Intercontinental Championship, which was actually won by the Honky Tonk Man, he's fondly remembered by fans and his peers. In early February, Reed sadly passed away after suffering a number of heart attacks. He was 66 years old. Number 9, Judy Bagwell. One of the most infamous characters on WCW television was Judy Bagwell. Judy was involved in some bizarre storylines which included her winning the WCW tag titles with Rick Steiner and even having a match when she was on a forklift. But she always delivered her role to the best of her ability, and that was something that fans always appreciated. Sadly, this year she passed away. Her son Alexander Bagwell released a statement which stated, "It is with heavy heart we must announce that this past Friday, the matriarch of the Bagwell family has passed away. Judy Bagwell was blessed with 3 amazing children, a loving husband, and so many great memories over the years. Thank you to everyone that asked about her over the years and have kept her in your prayers during her battle with dementia." Judy Bagwell was 78. Rest in peace, Judy, 1943 to 2021. Number 8, Blackjack Lanza. The Blackjacks were one of the most influential tag teams of all time. Lanza alongside Mulligan won the tag team gold wherever they went, and their tag team greatness was cemented when they were inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2006. In December 2021, Blackjack member Lanza passed away after a long battle with his health. Fans and wrestlers took to social media to share their respects, and WWE Chairman Vince McMahon led the tributes by tweeting, "Our hearts go out to the family and friends of Jack Lanza. He was a man's man, respected and beloved by all. He worked for and loved WWE for many years. His loyalty and dedication will never be forgotten." Number 7, The Patriot. 2021 saw Del Wilkes, better known to wrestling fans as The Patriot, pass away at the age of 59. WWE fans may know The Patriot from his run in WWE in 1997, and this saw him have a high-profile feud with Bret the Hitman Hart, and even led to him having a WWE title match against Bret on pay-per-view. William Regal took to Twitter to post the tribute to Wilkes, as Regal and Wilkes had a number of matches against each other during their time in WCW. Regal tweeted, "I'm saddened to hear the passing of the Patriot Del Wilkes, a great wrestler and a favorite opponent in WCW. My deepest condolences to his family." Number 6, Bobby Eaton. The Midnight Express are established for being one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Bobby Eaton, along with Dennis Condrey and then later Stan Lane, brought new life into the tag team scene in North America, and their work was highly influential on the tag teams of today, especially AEW's FTR. In the summer of 2021, Eaton passed away at his home. He was 62 years old. WWE were quick to pay tribute to a wrestling legend by posting a tribute on their website which read, Eaton amassed countless accolades during his career, but perhaps none more meaningful than the impact he left on his peers with Mick Foley, Steve Austin, and others have praised Eaton as one of the most underrated and nicest superstars in the business. WWE extends its condolences to Eaton's family, friends, and fans. Number 5. Rusty Brooks. Now, although Rusty Brooks never got a major run in WWE, he did actually have a televised match with Hulk Hogan in 1985 for the WWE title, which clearly showed how much trust WWE had in Brooks' talent. Brooks set up a wrestling school as his wrestling career came to a close, and this helped train the likes of MVP and Gangrel, two men who became future WWE superstars. Unfortunately, he passed away in February of 2021 at the age of 63. Number 4. New Jack. And New Jack was one of those key figures of the ECW brand, and although his conduct in the ring was sometimes questionable, he was a household name in wrestling, and he cemented a legacy for being a true legend of hardcore wrestling. New Jack sadly passed away in May of 2021 following a heart attack at the age of 58. Paul Heyman, who ran ECW, paid tribute to Jack during an episode of Talking Smack. Heyman's tribute was classy, respectful, and heartful, as he stated, "I was asked before the show went on the air if I would like to say a few words about the passing of ECW original New Jack. To anybody that saw New Jack perform live or heard him cut a promo, understood just how real he was. Jerome Young was quite an individual, but deep in his heart, he was every bit of New Jack that he could offer you. I wish you all the most extreme weekend, gangster style." Number 3. Jimmy Rave. Jimmy Rave enjoyed success and popularity in pretty much every wrestling company he went to. From TNA to Ring of Honor, Rave was well respected by his peers and he would fit into any position on the card. In November 2020, Rave shared news that doctors had found an infection in his arm which led to his arm being amputated. Then an MRSA infection then unfortunately led to both of his legs being amputated. This created serious health problems for Rave and eventually led to his passing at just 39 years of age in December this year. Impact Wrestling led the tributes to Rave by tweeting, "We're deeply saddened to learn the passing of James Guffey, otherwise known as Jimmy Rave. We offer our sincere condolences to his family and friends during this difficult time. Rave made his Impact debut in 2002 during the Asylum years and became a mainstay of the X Division." Number 2. Daphne. Daphne was one of the most game-changing women's wrestlers of all time. She broke down boundaries on what women in wrestling were capable of, having won the Cruiserweight title in WCW, as well as compete in brutal hardcore and first blood matches during a time in TNA. In 2021, Daphne took her own life after a long battle with mental illness. Wrestlers and fans were quick to post their admiration of Daphne, as well as share resources available to those in need. WWE Hall of Famer Mick Foley posted a heartfelt tweet which read, "I'm so very sorry to learn of Daphne's passing. A terrible loss for our family, friends, and wrestling. She was far ahead of her time in our business. Rest in peace, Daphne. If you're hurting and thinking of doing harm to yourself, please know that help is available. 800-273-8255. Devon Storm, a wrestler who had a memorable partnership with Daphne in WCW, posted a touching tribute which read, "One of the most enjoyable and fun times of my career was working with Shannon at my side. We had fun. Neither of us could believe the blessing that we were given, the opportunity to perform on the grand stage of WCW. Each and every moment was appreciated by us, and we tried to make every moment fun. She truly lit up the room and brought smiles to everyone around her. These memories have and always will be cherished and hold a special place in my heart. Rest in peace, God bless and love you, my friend." And number 1, Paul Orndorf. In the summer of this year, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorf passed away at the age of 71. Orndorf was a certified wrestling legend, having main evented the first WrestleMania and being inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2005. Orndorf's arch-rival Hulk Hogan took to Twitter to pay tribute to him as he would tweet, "Just got slammed with the Paul Orndorf news. Rest in peace, my brother. Love you and thank you for always making me fight for everything in our matches. Heaven just got even more wonderful." WWE executive Triple H continued the tributes by tweeting, "A WrestleMania main eventer, Hall of Famer, and one of the industry's best bad guys. Our thoughts and sympathy are with his family at this difficult time." Now, Orndorf's work and career is always going to be remembered, and the man himself will be continued to be celebrated forever.